Good evening everyone and welcome to Live Bird TV. So we're going into a very important 14 to 21 days now with regards to obviously signings are starting to take effect now across the Premier League, some big ones as well. So the pressure is going to intensify on John Henry and FSG. Now, as everybody knows, I've stuck up for them a long time. But even I expect now results as in terms of, yes, you've come out and said the right thing. Yes, Jurgen Klopp's echoed the right thing. And I still believe that we're going to do all right. We're going to do well in this summer's window. And I've actually been listening to Redmen TV over the last week now, quite intensively now. I'm quite enjoying it every day, sort of following that channel. And a lot of their lads that do the same as me are the same as me in terms of how they're thinking. They do believe that FSG will get the window right, and it happens every transfer window, but we always get the biggest spenders being envied. It doesn't matter how many times that the biggest spenders fail, they're always envied by fans. And I'm not going to start clashing with them anymore. They are entitled to think the way they think. I'm just glad that I don't think the way they think. For example, I remember FSG getting absolutely annihilated when Chelsea spent 600 million. I remember everybody that was literally going, wow, look at Chelsea. Wow, look at this. Wow, 105 million Enzo Fernandez. Wow, 600 million spent. I mean, there was a stupid comparison stat going around the other day of the fact that Chelsea have spent more in, I think, one window or two windows than Liverpool have in 7 years. And that was apparently a stick to beat Liverpool with and a stick to beat FSG with. So just because a rival team spent 600 million quicker than we did makes them a better, well-run football club. It's madness, and it's just football at the top level, the way it is at the moment. Now, again, I'm going to repeat this. I expect John Henry to be signing at least another 3 checks or 2 checks, at least another 2 major checks, and I am absolutely 100 million% certain that will happen. And you know what, I'm going to give you my absolutely 2-worded biggest reason why. Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp isn't stupid. Jurgen Klopp knows what this squad needs. Jurgen Klopp was a little bit too loyal, understandably, to the squad last year. No wonder we nearly won a bloody quadruple. Not even Mystic Meg, not even, I don't care, not even that old lady out of Insidious could have seen the season we had last season. Because I tell you now, right, I never seen it coming, and I know that no one else that I speak to on a regular basis seen it coming. So relax, take a deep breath, stop panicking, right? Liverpool know what they are doing. I mean, I was talking with a fan this morning that was telling me that, what are we doing? Why are we targeting fans between the age of like 20 to 22? We should be targeting players between the age of 27 to 30 or 26 to 30, he said. You just can't win. I mean, last season, the squad was too old. Now we're trying to make it nice and young and energetic. The squad's too young. The squad isn't too young. If we go and sign 2 more 20 to 22 year olds, right, or 20 to 24 year olds, you've already got senior figures there with the likes of Thiago, Henderson, Fabinho in the midfield. So we've got the seniority there anyway. So it goes like this, right? People are saying, get that paid, get that 60 million paid now, FSG, for Soboslai. I knew I was gonna struggle with Soboslai. Yeah, I wish I'd never said it. Yeah, that is a tongue twister. Try and say it really fast. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Liverpool might have a little strategy here. Liverpool might think, okay, we could pay the 60 million now, but that ends on Friday. So if we wait till past Friday, they're not going to get 60 million again, because that ends. It's like them stupid clauses that the Spanish have, like the ridiculous one for Eco Gungadin, which is like, I think, £300 million release clause. I mean, why did he even bother with that? It just does my head in. Anyway, so for example, what I'm saying to you is, this is what's going to happen, and I'm going to keep saying this. FSG know what they've got to do. Klopp knows what they've got to do. Harvey Elliott came out and said on international duty that he knows there's going to be a few bodies in the midfield by the time he gets back off international duty. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Liverpool, I mean, we've still got FSG people going, we'll sign one player, McAllister, and that's us done. These people just make me laugh. It's like last season, they still think we didn't sign anybody. Last season we signed Darwin Núñez for up to £85 million. We signed Carvalho for up to 12 million. And we signed, what's his name, Ramsey from Aberdeen. And then we signed Gakpo in January, you know, so we spent close to like 150, 175 million. It's just, you know, it just is what it is. All right, Arthur Melo was a shocking sign, and I totally agree with that. But then we've got fans demanding that we spend the same as Arsenal. Okay, fine. If we were in the Champions League, then yeah, that's a fair point. We're in the Europa League, so you've probably lost 75 million off the budget just because we've dropped into the Europa League. But then if you counter into the fact that this is a season that we're going to have an extra 7,000 seats, annoyingly, that would have been the big boost we would have had if we were Champions League, 61,000. It would have been a huge boost. But now, it probably breaks us even. The lost revenue from the Champions League probably is round about, not too far off what we'll get for the extra stand being in play from the Bournemouth game. So, going on to Soboslai, you know, what's his first name? It's Dominic. Right, going to Dominic, because I'll just call him Dominic because it's easy to pronounce at the moment, the lad from Red Bull Leipzig. He is an absolute brilliant signing if we can get him in. But if you can then put Thuram with him as well, I don't care if the window shuts down after them two. I generally don't. Because I tell you what, we don't need to touch the front five along with Ben Doak, the front six. We just do not need to touch them. The midfield, if we get Thuram and Dominic Sloboslar, can't stop saying that. If I get it, Sky did it brilliantly earlier when they did his piece about us trying to sign him. The guy did it. He must have been practicing for about 20 minutes. But if we get him, Dominic and Thuram, along with McAllister, and then you've got the midfield of Elliott, Thiago, you know, Fabinho, Henderson, Bajcetic, you know, we're then looking really strong in midfield. And I just think that last season we looked frightening up front. The defence was exposed because of the emptiness in midfield. I actually do believe that we are 2 free signings away from winning leagues again and European Cups. These 3 signings could be the 3. So I'm just going to get onto your comments now, and let's hear what you've got to say about it, and then I'll answer any questions if anybody's got any for me. That's okay. Right, comments. Just going through them now. Craig Farragher, hello pal, how you doing? I'll see you Saturday, mate. My train gets into Liverpool for 11 AM and I'm staying at a hotel near the docks. I can't remember what it's called now, I'll text you in a minute. On Saturday night and going back Sunday. Ben Chiz, hey buddy, how you doing? Hope you're well. Simon Blanchard, hello mate, how you doing? Hi Pam, I hope you're well. Hi Bjorn, hope you're well as well mate. And then Peter, hey buddy, hope you're well. Away into work, we'll watch it in a bit. No worries mate, you do that. Dominic Coleslaw, laugh at that. I never said coleslaw, Simon, it was Soboslai. It's a really, it is a tongue twister, that one as well, isn't it, to be honest with you. But yeah, so anyway, going back to the players we could bring in. So obviously Kefren Thuram and Soboslai. Oh shit, Neil, stop saying it. Would be two great signings along with obviously Alexis McAllister. So then obviously, like I said, we don't need any strikers, and then the defenders I think we're fine. You know, Gomez covering at right back with Trent, and then you've got Tyler Morton as well. So we've got three right backs. People are panicking about the right backs, but we've got three of them there. Tyler Morton. Let's give the kid a chance. Who knows? Well, we'll go out and spend 20 million on a right back, and he might be crap, or we might have one right under our noses. There seems to be a lot of spoiled. I don't know. Everybody just wants a new signing. Why can't it be a youngster? This is where Steven Gerrard came from. This is where Steve McManaman, Michael Owen, Jamie Carragher. You know, this is where Trent Alexander-Arnold came from. You know, Ben Doak. We need to sort of. There's no point in us getting excited about signing these wonder kids and these youngsters and bringing through local lads if we just don't give them a chance. So maybe the right back's going to be put on hold until, I don't know, first week of August, where we'll have a real good look at Tyler Morton in pre-season, see how he fares, and then if so, he'll be third choice right back. So that's great. Centre backs were fine. We've got, all right, Nat Phillips can go to Leeds, all right. Reece Wood, no, we've got to get a centre back. Do you know what? I've just changed my mind halfway through the sentence because we've already got rid of Reece Williams to Aberdeen on loan, and then you've got, obviously, if Joe Gomez is deputising at right back, he's prone to injury, so you can't. Matip's prone to injury. We'll only leave with Virgil and Canate. Then Robertson and Costas at left back, so we've got to get a centre half. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, centre back. So this is what I think will happen. I've said this in previous videos. Two signings will be two more signings in midfield. Are you there still? Yeah, just had a glitch in the system. Two more signings in midfield, and then a centre back would be the last three, in my opinion, or a centre back that can play either left back or right back, or can play at both full backs. We've got to have a look to see if there's people that are versatile, like Pavard. Pavard can play in midfield and defence, so he's perfect. So I'd like to see us go back in for him. So yes, it's a mad one, it really is. But it's one of them where I suppose we're going to have to just be a little bit more patient. Obviously, Kone got injured yesterday and he's left the ground on crutches, which isn't great. So it's going to be one of those. But I do expect us to be pulling in a signing in the next week, and especially in the next fortnight, two signings. But yeah, so hopefully FSG do what I believe they will do. I know that Red Men believe they will do, and I think the fan base at the moment, I'd say, is about 80%, 20% FSG out, 80% sort it out, and 20% FSG out. If this window doesn't go the way I've just said, with another two midfielders coming in, the centre back, but at least another two midfielders, or even one more midfielder and a centre back, that would be the borderline only way they get through it. If it ended now, the window, with just McAllister, then the fan base would probably flip the other way, and it'd be 80% FSG gotta go, and 20%, clinging on to just probably that please don't be state up oil money, which is probably what I'd be in. But I believe that we will win another two midfielders, and I do believe we'll bring in another centre defender. So let me know on the comments of this video who you'd like to see us bring in out of the ones that we've been rumoured with. There's Gravenberch, there's Thuram, there's Kone, there's Vega, and there's now the lad from Leipzig that I'm not going to say his name again. So anyway, let me know your comments on the video. You'll never walk alone.